name is Coach Marv Sanders, head coach at Farmington High School, along with assistant coach Lloyd Mascarenas, who on our staff is responsible for the press you're about to be introduced to. This press originated with Coach Ralph Tasker at Hobbs, New Mexico, Hobbs High School, Hobbs, New Mexico. And Coach Mascarenas, over a period of about 8 years, learned and executed the press along on the sophomore team here at Farmington High School. He became so specialized with it that we gave him these responsibilities of not only controlling the press during game conditions, but also drilling the press during practices. What you see in the way of success on our press has to be credited to Coach Lloyd Mascarenas. And he will go over the philosophy with us here in a moment. Our press is different in two respects. One, because he makes adjustments while the ball is alive, and also makes changes during timeouts. The other difference in our press compared to other presses is the fact that this is tailored for the purpose of being able to press with slower personnel. Most of our players at Farmington High School are white, and we are not known for speed, and as a result, our ability to adapt and change during a live ball has made it a successful press. And in the course of this tape, you will see some of the adjustments and some of the drills that we use in preparing this particular defense. I would like to describe it as a full-court matchup zone press, and other people may interpret it a different way.
Okay, first of all, our basic thing is pressure. Our first principle for the press is the ultimate pressure. We pressure the entire ball game. Number two, we feel that everybody is operating at top speed. Other teams are not used to this. We run the entire game. Other teams are used to a half-court game. We have a full-court game. Number three, facilitate the use of more players. This develops a good bench. We usually are 9, maybe 10 players deep because we rotate so often that we use more players than most teams would. 4, we try and develop a pressing attitude, and this produces an aggressive team. As you'll see in a minute, we feel that we are very aggressive defensively and offensively because of the press. Our junior high's press, our town is a pressing town now. Our team's down to the 4th grade press, and people believe in it, and it's just become automatic that if you come to Farmington High School, you have to press. Okay, to have a successful press, all five men must assume his responsibility, but in turn, each one is dependent on the other. The strength of the press is built around individual hustle and desire. Most teams press when they're behind in the last quarter, so they must feel that this is the quickest way to score, so we do this the entire game. A boy has to be hustling at all times. If you're not, we'll take you out of the ball game because you're hurting us. We feel like the fans love it here. They get involved, they get excited when we make a few steals. This gets the student body excited, and then in turn it gets our kids on the team motivated, and they just hustle faster, and they're much quicker. Okay, after going at top speed every day in practice, day in, day out, we feel like our kids are in great physical condition. In fact, we do not run sprints here. We've run sprints maybe once in the last 7 years because our 2-hour practices, one hour is on the press, and we're running the entire time. Okay, we feel also that determination can make up for the lack of ability. At Farmington, we feel that because of the press, these things have been improved. First of all, we feel by pressing each other every day, our boys are better ball handlers, they dribble better, they're better passers, they catch the ball better, they can see the floor better, they play better together, and we become unselfish because as soon as we steal the ball, we try to push it at you as fast as possible, and we feel that everything that I've mentioned is much improved because of the way we press. We do not practice dribbling the ball because this becomes automatic with us because we press each other every day. Ball game that we play, we start out with the mob, and this is the press right here. We call mob, and it's an all-out, very aggressive type of press, and the reason we call it a mob is that we have a mob man over the ball. If you have a man entering the ball here, we have a mob man. In other words, he's going to try to deflect it, screen your view, or whatever. Do everything in his power to hopefully make this guy make a bad pass. Okay. Then we have number 1 presser, number 2 pressers. They get their little rear ends next to the baseline here, and they pick up the first person in this area, and the second presser picks up the first person in this area. At half court, depending on the press offense, we have what we call a 2 safety, and back deep, we have what we call a number 1 safety. This is what the mob looks like. Again, we have a mob man, 2 pressers, our 2 safety, and our 1 safety. In a minute, when we go out on the floor, I'm going to go over all the positions and their responsibilities and our rotations. Okay, the next one we call mob off, and so you get an idea for when we go on the floor. We take the mob man here and actually just place him right here, mob off. Okay, normally when we go mob off, we usually take our 3rd quickest person, who might be the 2 safety, and put him here. Mob man may go back to 2 safety. But this is where he gets his name, mob off. We just take the man off the ball and stick him here. Okay, and I'll go over the rotations on the floor. Trap, the 3rd one we have here is number 1 presser, number 2 presser will let you get the ball in here. Again, we have the mob man back here on the trap. They'll play soft, let you get the ball in, and the mob man will double up. And this is the only reason we call it trap. We're going to get the mob man to double up with a presser on the ball. We're going to let you get the ball in, and then we double up. Okay? The next one is what we call sting hard. And what we do here is take the mob man off, and we stick him right back here. So now we'll have another safety, so we end up in a 2-2-1. And when we go on the floor, I'll go over the rotations again. What's unique about our press is no matter what we get into, what press we get into, we always have the same rotation. So kids don't have to be learning all kinds of different things with any of our presses. All we're doing is adjusting to your press offense, giving you a different look, and then we'll go after you, and we have the same rotations. Okay, and sting hard, these guys, the number 1 and 2 presser are fronting you, and the 2 safeties are cheated up a little bit in case you lob the ball over the top. They're trying to pick it off, and the 1 safety is trying to cover for the 2 safeties. Okay, so in other words, we're going to front everything real hard up here and sting hard. The other one is sting soft, and all we do here is we're again in our 2-2-1, but this time we let you get the ball in, and then we start pressing you. Okay, I just want you to see alignments again. For when we go on the floor, you get a better understanding of what we're doing. We want to go to the floor now and show you our basic press, which is the mob press.
And here you see our defense in position. When an offense uses 2 guards up to bring the ball down the floor and 2 people back on the 10-second line, this would be our basic set. We do not assign men on the press because we do not believe that you can press quick enough if you have to go looking for a definite man. We have 1 man assigned to the ball, and the man throwing the ball from out of bounds. 2 men assigned as pressers who pick up the nearest man to them, and a number 1 and number 2 safety. If we are drilling any or all the phases of our press, we tell the defensive man that if he gets the ball from the opponent to go to the basket and score. We want to teach reaction this way. We want to react quickly to an interception and go to the basket, and we need to practice this as if it was in a game situation. If you ever get beat on the press, we would like for you to hustle back to the color and defend our basket and then break out from there to pick up a defensive man.
This is our mob man here. I just want to show you the proper spacing to begin with. This is a mob man, the man over the ball. This is number 1, number 2 presser, and what they try to do here is deny the entry of the ball. I'll go over that in just a second. I just want to show you the spacing. You can see here, this is our 2 safety. He can see his man, and he can see the ball there. So he's in a B formation. Same over here. He's in a B formation. He can see his man, and he can see the ball. Okay, right now I'll go over all the responsibilities of each position. Okay. Eddie, our mob man, his hands will be up. Usually we want a big person that's quick, try to deflect the ball. Normally we will not put a small person here. The reason is they're going to probably put a small man to bring the ball in out of bounds, and we can deflect it. Plus, if we intercept the ball, we can get the ball back to a bigger person, and he can score. Okay, Eddie's position is he's going to split this man. Okay? He's going to play the ball. He tries to deflect the ball, disturb this guy's vision, do anything to make the entry difficult. If the ball is entered here, Eddie will step towards the ball and not allow any give and go. He will not allow him to go to the ball. He cuts off the give and go. Okay? Now he's got him down the floor. And we have proper spacing. We do not want him real close, because if he comes real close, this guy can cut back to the ball. So we want proper spacing, and if he goes all the way, he'll go with it. Okay. This is our mob man. One other thing that's important. He tries to deflect the long pass. The bounce pass will not hurt us or the press as much as the lob will. If they do lob it long, he'll yell lob. As soon as they get the ball in, he'll yell ball. That tells us that the ball's been entered. Another thing the mob man does is he counts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He tries to speed this person up. He's playing with his mind. He wants this guy to panic and throw the ball in much faster than he normally would. Okay, this is a mob man. He's a man over the ball. Tries to be very aggressive and put as much pressure as he can on the ball out of bounds. Okay, our pressers here. Normally, we're looking for quicker kids, and this is the position that we rotate the most off the bench. We need fresh people here to keep constant pressure on these guys all the time. If this is our best presser, normally by scouting, we're going to put him on your best ball handler. We do not want him to get the ball, plus we want to wear him out by the end of the game. And we'll keep rotating, trying to wear him out. Okay? Look at his stance, okay? They'll get down, and you'll notice that their hands are back. Right here. That's to try to deflect any passes, discouraging them from trying to go through them. And another thing is, you'll see all our drills and all our positions, our hands are back for balance. Because if you got to move one way or the other quick, you got to have these arms out for balance. Okay, a number 2 presser has to be quick also. His responsibility is the same as this presser. You do not let this man go to the ball. You got him man for man. If they try to pick for each other, one goes this way, one that way, all we do is pick up on the side of the floor. We will not try to go with our man. What we'll do here is, if we're down in our position here, and one coming, we'll just shove each other to that side. Okay? We do not try, we try to keep this man from getting the ball. Okay, get back. If he comes over here to the corner and gets the ball, okay, go with it. The ball's entered here and he does not get it. He tries to force him down the side. Okay? Let's go down the side. And he tries to keep enough pressure on him where he can't see the floor. And then we'll try to trap with our 2 safety. And we'll go over that better in just a minute. Okay? Basically, these 2 guys here have these 2 guys, and they hustle their tails off, trying not to let these guys get the ball at all costs. Okay. If they do get the ball, they try to force him down the side into a trapping situation, keeping enough pressure on the guy where he can't see the whole floor and make a pass at will. Our 2 safety is right here. Again, he's in his position, his arms out. He can see the ball, and he can see his man. If his man comes up and tries to help get the ball in, he squeezes down. He becomes another presser. We do not want this man to get the ball. The deeper he goes, the deeper this guy will go to the middle of the floor. Right here. Okay, because we can cover that long pass. Okay, another thing is, the biggest fault I see of all presses is that the men are lined up here. He can beat me to the ball here now, we're dead. We want to dare you to pass the ball deep. Okay, 2 safety here, he's got this man, but he's also thinking help here. Because if he tries to lob the ball here, he's in a position here to intercept the ball. Same over here with our 1 safety. He's playing the same way. This man comes up, he goes up with him. Becomes a pressure. If he goes deep, he has to go to the middle of the floor there. And you can see we got the passing lane covered. Okay, so again, he's a mob man. We have 2 pressers, a 2 safety, a 1 safety. Okay, later on I'll go over the situations. Right now, on the mob and all our pressers, I'll go over the rotation. Okay. Okay. Say one of them on. He gets the ball in. He cuts off the give and go. Steps here, goes with him. He's forcing him down the sideline here. Once our 2 safety traps, his arms are up. You see that he's got a foot out of bounds. We do not want him to dribble around there. As soon as he's got him here, pressure is leaving. Key in our 1 safety. He should be coming up from rotation here. He's got the next man. You see the off man here rotating back. Okay. If there's nobody back, he's going to pick up the first person that's loose down the floor. Okay, he may have to go all the way across here if he's got him covered. Okay, so we rotate to the ball from the back side.
Now we want to show the mob press live.
1, 2, 3, 4. Pressure. Keep it on, keep it on.
Another view of the mob press live situation. Would like to take the mob man and put him in back of the pressers to look for lob passes and assist in delayed traps. In order to get more speed up, we will trade the mob man with the 2 safety. Now we actually have 3 pressers up in this mob off situation.
What we do now is, you can see we still have these 2, and he just tries to go to the ball and trap it quicker. And same rotation, like I said before on the board, all our presses have the same rotation. Okay, ready? We'll do it a couple times so you can see it. Okay, ball in. Okay.
This is a second view of mob off, showing the man in the middle, and watch in particular the spacing as the offense moves up and down the floor.
Okay, here we go again. Ball in. Pressure. Come on, pressure. Most of our turnovers come from bad passes, 5-second counts, traveling, throwing the ball out of bounds, these types of turnovers. Kids anymore can dribble the ball so well that it's hard to steal the ball one-on-one. But we do get the turnovers on these other things.
We now want to show you sting hard. Our pressers are the same, denying the ball. Now we have two safeties who are watching the pass over the top of the pressers. They look for an intercept, plus they will squeeze down on their offensive man if he attempts to come up to the ball, and they will release their man to our 1 safety who is deep if they try to go deep for a long pass.
Pressers are pressing hard, trying to deny the ball in here. Actually, these 2 look like they're covering these 2. What they're actually doing is helping these 2. Actually, we got 4 on these people, disguising that we're covering these 2, and Eddie, our 1 safety there, is covering those 2. So we're just giving you a look, but in actuality, we got 4 people on these 2. Same rotation. If we come up here to trap, offside rotating to the ball. Okay, here we go. Ball in.
Now we're going sting hard again, only the white team is on the defense now. This is 1 time live with the white team in sting hard.
Okay, ball in. Okay, we're going to walk through this real quick. Okay, so they get the ball in here, sting hard. Now, he tries to force him up the side. Now, he'll take the middle of the floor. And and he starts rotating up, and he'll start rotating up. He's got the middle of the floor. Okay. Now say to reverse the ball. Now, he goes over there. Now, he goes to that side. Dustin will take the middle. Eddie starts cheating up. Try to force him in. Force him in a trap. Come on. Okay, he's got the middle. Okay, then reverse it. Same thing on the other side. Here we go. Okay.
Now, in this situation, our presser may either double the ball or he may go on by to pick up an open man deeper on the floor.
Okay.
This is sting soft. Here we allow the ball to be passed in, but the rotation is the same. We try to force the ball, and this is extremely important on our press, is to keep the ball out of the middle. You'll see how the defense forces the ball to the side and rotates into it.
Okay, we'll walk through it again. Okay, pass the ball. Okay, downside, let him in. Middle, Dustin, there you go. Down the side, Dustin. Force it down the side. Okay, let's rotate the ball back. Okay, over here. Over there, Dustin's got the middle. Come on, force him into a trap. Okay, right there.
This is live sting soft.
Okay, again, we have a proper spacing. Always try to let them think that they're open and to pass it long. Okay, ball enter. Come on, push off right here. Down, pressure. And, pressure.
We're live one more time.
Okay, live, first. Sting
With
soft.
sting soft, this is a safer press. This gives us more defense deep. Especially if we want to change the offensive philosophy. Here we force the offense to pass the ball rather than dribble it, as much as we do against the other variations of our defense. Good. On trap, this is our trap press. On this, our pressers are soft. Our safeties play the same. They prevent the ball from being passed into their man and prevent it from being passed deep. This gives us instant pressure and double team on the ball when it's entered into the floor, into play.
Okay, here we go. Trap. Go again.
Trap, pressers are soft. They allow the pass to be thrown in. Double team by presser. It's the same as 1-2-1-1, except maintain its rotation and man-for-man pressure. We now want to go to the drills we use to prepare our press, and the first one is single gorilla.
Zigzag back and forth, this line to that line, and we try to get position. What you notice here is we always want the arms out here for balance. We tell them that we feel like you're on a tight rope walker. You can't move with your arms down here. We always have them out here for balance. In this drill here, we do not shuffle with this person. We don't feel we can shuffle fast enough and stay up with this man. When we go full speed, you'll see here in a second, I got to turn and run with him, and I'm going to try to stop him here. He goes here, I'm going to run. I'm trying to anticipate, beat him to a spot. Now, he doesn't have to go all the way to that line. He can go halfway and make this person work. He has to anticipate. What we're trying to get here is balance and work on anticipating moves. Okay? We'll go through the whole bunch. Now you'll see how they work. Okay, here we go. Work. gorilla drill. And if he can take him one dribble, he goes all the way down there and scores. We want this man to learn to stop one-on-one anywhere on the floor. Okay, he tries to force him to his left, to his weak side. Okay, here we go. Okay, here we go.
This drill is double gorilla. We have two defensive men on the ball. We prefer getting in this situation as much as possible. We like to double gorilla the ball, especially when it's deep in the backcourt.
Okay. Okay, let's go.
On double gorilla, anytime we get beat on the outside, the offside defensive man will have to hustle down and cut the ball and turn it back to the other defensive man. This gives us excellent practice in double teaming the ball, which we call double gorilla. This is our double gorilla drill. This is our presser drill. We only use a throw-in man, a presser, and an offensive drill. It's total denial.
Okay, you see his stance here. First of all, he's playing this man one-on-one. Normally, if he takes a big jab step over here, he's going to go there. So what we tell this man to do is, when he takes a big jab step here, he takes a half a step, a jab step, okay? And then when he comes back, he picks him up. And this drill here is what we call a one-presser drill. We have a man bringing the ball out of bounds, and all it is here is one-on-one. We don't let him lob the ball, though. Once he gets the ball in, his job is to force him down the side to run him into a trap. Okay? First of all, he's trying to make him, not allow him to get the ball. Okay, ready? Ball. Down the side. Okay, right there. Good. Ready? Let's go. There. Get pressure on the down the side. Force him to the side. Okay. Ball. There, so good. Okay.
This is our two-presser drill. We put two pressers so that they might learn to work together.
Okay, now we're working on the give and go with the mob man, working on his technique, working on the pressure. Okay, ready? Balling. Go to half court, go to half court. Ball, pressure. Go get it. If their man gets the ball, he pushes him to the side to half court. Okay, mob man, get on it. Ball. Pressure, pressure, ball, pressure down the side.
This is our steal drill. We position the defensive man under the basket with his head in the hole, the offensive man on the 10-second line. They need to adjust according to each other's speed And what we're trying to teach here is the defense to come from behind. It should be an instinctive move to come from behind and steal the ball for control. Plus they learn to go all out, and maybe on the last step they can still deflect the ball prior to the offense scoring. We want the offensive man in this case to dribble as we can so that we will have more opportunities to learn to steal the ball.
Okay, ready? Go.
This is our hurry back drill. This teaches our defensive man, whose head is in the basket, to give an all-out effort and to teach him that he may deflect the pass, the last pass prior to a layup. This teaches him to hustle and to never give up, never die. We call it a hurry back. Our two offensive men pass the ball. They do not dribble. They pass it back and forth in order to give the defense a chance. That's poor hustle, Jason. This is our two-safety drill. Can also be used for a presser drill. What we're trying to teach our defense, which is number 30 in this case, is to deny the ball to 34. 34 will be allowed to move from the midcourt line on his right to the 10-second line on his left. He has to stay within that area. If the ball gets by the offensive man, the other players will retrieve it and throw it back to 44 so that we can continue the drill without any delay. 30's responsibility, what he's learning to do, is deny 34 the ball. And if 34 does get the ball, then he tries to pressure the return pass to 44. All right, now we'll see the drill live.
Okay, here we go. Work hard.
Safety drill again, different people. If 30 gets the ball, we can try to pressure the return pass before we throw it. This teaches reaction and second effort. This is our rotation drill. This is the rotation we use on every variation of our press. This is probably our best drill for teaching the rotation. We begin with the pressers. The coach will hand the offensive man the ball. The presser will keep pressure on the offensive man, preventing him from seeing the floor and preventing him from making an effective, firm pass to a teammate. As the ball is advanced up the floor, number 42 will time so that he can jump the ball, and 22 will read the floor. He will either take 50 or 32, depending on what number 44 does in the rotation. So what we've done, we've jumped, switched, and picked up the free man at the other end. We'll now see it in motion. Go ahead and talk.
Grab your read.
Same drill on the opposite side of the floor. Rotation from the left side of the floor.
Okay, here we go. One.
rotation drill again with different personnel.
One of the main things is this guy here cannot let him beat him to the middle. He has to keep him pressured here. Sometimes this guy will beat him in reverse to this side. All he does is maintain pressure, tries to force him to the other side. That's why we work on this drill so much. We work on it about 3 times a week, making this guy work hard and force him to the side.
Over there. Hold it. Okay. This is our one safety drill. We're trying to teach our defense to react to long passes and to react to a 2-on-1 situation. One rule we follow, and that is the one safety never leaves until the ball is in the air. This is a rule, this is the primary rule we're trying to teach in this particular drill.
Okay, here we go.
Another rule we teach on the one safety drill is if the offensive man gets the ball, our one safety has to make a decision with the 2-on-1, either to pressure the ball or to drop back and make the offense pass as many times as possible until the rest of our defense catches up. Stop. Here our defensive man chooses to pressure the ball all out, hopefully to force a slow pass and allow our defense to catch up. This time, our one safety is forcing the offense to pass 2 or 3 times until the rest of our defense catches up. We would like to show several situations which we are faced with during the course of the year. These are some of the more common offensive sets that we'll see against our presses. This is one that we see quite frequently, and that's 4 people across. Many teams will break 2 to the ball and 2 deep. When they do this, we are prepared to deny the initial pass, and as you'll see, we'll end up into sting soft, and we'll then keep the ball in front of us and force it to the sides where we can rotate and possibly force a turnover. All right, we'll walk through this.
Okay, come on, Steve, come on. Okay,
Now you can see
okay, stop right there.
sting soft.
Okay.
The ball does enter, and we force it to the side and rotate into it.
Okay.
We're going to go live now. You can see it live.
Okay, ball. Stop.
We start out in my ball, but as you can see, with 4 across, we'll end up in sting soft. And it's still a matchup with pressure on the ball.
Right there. Pressure right there. Get it. Force it to the left.
This is a 1-2-1 press offense set that we see frequently. We will force the ball to the left and force it to the side into our rotation.
Okay. Ready? Ball in, go.
This is
Come on, pressure, pressure, come on, come on. That's side, pressure. Come on, come on. Pressure,
Stop. Here we have three people lined up. They will break in opposite directions with one coming right, the last man coming up the middle. We would go to a mob-off press with three people denying the pass to anybody going to the baseline, and our mob-off man, who is the deepest of the four pressers, preventing the pass over the top or picking up anyone going deep.
Okay, ready? Ball in.
Here we have a two-guard press offense. One guard will screen for the other. We'll show you in this situation how we cover the screen and roll.
He's got to put a lot of pressure on to deflect the ball. You see the spacing again. Okay, go pick and roll here. This is what we're going to try to cover. Okay, he's going to drop. And then we're going to pick up and then push him to the side, regular rotation. But we can't let him pick and come to the ball. And this has been effective against us in the past. Okay? The main thing, he sees him going over here instead of pick, all he has to do is they got to just get closer together. Don't let him pick you. Okay? Okay, ready? Ball in, pressure it. There. Good. Right there. Got it out. Good job. Side. Ball in. Pressure ready. Pressure ready. Take them.
The other situation we like to cover and we feel is most effective as far as a full court press, and that is to press the missed shot. In this situation, coach will shoot and miss the shot, white will rebound it, and green will immediately press the rebounder. The other members of the defensive or the green team will pick up loose men and deny the pass. We feel like this is one of the best situations to press simply because the offense does not practice outletting the ball against the press, and thus they're more vulnerable to a turnover.
Most important, mobbing.
We mob the rebounder. The white team will block out, rebound the missed shot, and the green team will press the ball immediately. And we mob the rebounder. Whoever it is, we get our hands up and force him to make a bounce pass or a lob pass, which should be susceptible to being intercepted.